traders. I am Stephen Davis, Senior Market Strategist, RJO Futures. It's Friday, November 10th, here to talk to you about the grain markets. All right, the corn market. We had the USDA November crop report yesterday, and really a bearish report. Big crops get bigger, and you're seeing this in the corn market. So our first chart today, daily chart of corn, you can see it's a reversal down. My work states a lot of times this weakness goes in days of 2 or 3. We're higher here this morning, both in corn and soybeans, so maybe in the short term that's saying something. We need to buy a little time, build a base. If corn can be higher today, and again Sunday night, it's just the wrong time of the year. Look for a capitulation on this selling where it dries up and the corn market rallies back. So we'll see about that. Yesterday's export sales in corn, the biggest export sales in 10 years for the week. Last week, Mexico bought 1.4 million metric tons of U.S. corn, one of the biggest daily sales of 10 days in all history of these markets. So does the market care about this? Not too much today. Yesterday's report trumps everything. My point being the demand is very, very good. Exports, they are lagging a year ago levels, but we need this type of demand that we've seen here to continue this week, last week. Perhaps it will. We'll be able to get ourselves out of these doldrums of lower prices. Okay, the soybean market. So same thing in soybeans. Big crops get bigger. Yesterday's yield on soybeans were 49.5. Last month's yield on soybean, 49.3. So yields on soybeans, they can be anywhere 50 to 48. You know, and if they're 49, that's bullish. And if they're 49.3, that's bullish. But if they're 49.5, that becomes bearish. So that was the bearish numbers that we had yesterday in soybean. You can see the daily chart of soybean. Our next chart, daily reversal down. We're higher here this morning, so we got to buy some time here. Close higher today. Open higher Sunday night. It's the time of year for soybeans to trade higher. I think that's what they're going to do. People Republic of China, our President Trump is over there. We had the announcements of China-U.S. purchases of soybeans. That's expected. That's a good headline, but those are the numbers that China's going to buy anyhow. So good headline, good news. We'll keep looking for China to buy U.S. soybeans. I'll say that every week, and I'll continue to say that every week. So, and lastly, the daily chart on wheat here, you can see a little more friendly report yesterday on wheat. The global stocks of wheat are declining a little bit, but again, there's a lot of wheat in the world, so we got our work cut out for us. Years ago, Kansas farmers used to plant wheat to sell to Russia. Now Russia's the lowest wheat producer in the world today. So wrapping this up, 4 things I want to mention that's going to drive the prices higher. First, People Republic of China buying of U.S. soybean. Second, South American weather. Third, the continuation of the longs buying crude oil and the CRB index, see if they still have this bullish appetite for those commodities. And then fourth will be these managed fund shorts in corn and wheat. Do they add to their shorts, or do they take money off the table here on this weakness? So we'll talk about that next week. Everybody have an excellent weekend.